Hey everyone, it's Chad. It's been a while since we caught up, and I wanted to give you all one last commentary, and you'll see why I say that regarding my life, how I've been, how I'm doing, and where I'm going next in life, and reflect on some things from the past that are guiding my decisions for life going forward. Let's get started. I have had a pretty decent year, especially 2020 was great to me. I lost a lot of weight, uh, gave back to my community, did my civil service working at Walmart during the heat of COVID, and I've gotten vaccinated. I feel so good in general. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm far more active than I used to be. None of this masks the fact that I've been like desperately lonely in the last year. Haven't seen a real life friend in over a year. I haven't really been to my college campus in over a year. I never got closure with that because I was a 2020 graduate. So none of us got the ceremony and the goodbye and the finale that we wanted. So college was a big flop, at least in the last year or so. Gaming wise, I have lost interest. I don't have a particular game or medium or friend group to fall back on for everyday gaming enjoyment. I don't have a game that I particularly love at the moment, which really hurts because I was riding a high with Modern Warfare up until the end of last year, where we had that December 15th Warzone Cold War integration update. That to me, the way I perceived it in the long term, beyond that tweet I made that night of like, oh, I'm so excited to start over again and NW Year 2, here we come. That never happened. The new systems that they implemented stripped away all evidence of the first 6 seasons of rank progression. All the emblems I went for, they're still there, but the rank records are not there. They got rid of the MW career ranks. They got rid of any hope for a season 7. The ranking system, besides being separate and tied to Cold War, only added really one new thing, which is that key shop, which is, surprise, surprise, locked to Cold War. And even that is just for emblems and cosmetics and calling cards, some of which are funnily enough from Modern Warfare series. But regardless, there's no new content to look forward to, at least for a little while longer in Modern Warfare. I'll come back when they release the 2 new 6v6 maps and the gunfight map, and then the 2 new weapons besides the Psychot pistol. But that's all anecdotal. That content might sustain my enjoyment of Modern Warfare on a week-by-week basis, but it won't correct the fact that we are not getting our own unique ranking system or seasonal rewards or new maps, weapons on a consistent basis. There's no lasting support, no fountain of content or expectation for us to sort of partake from. It's just a cold turkey abandonment of a game that many people love, that brought the franchise a lot of success and exposure, especially on the Warzone side. It hurts to see such competent developers and a publisher with that much of a budget and influence on this entire industry to not be able to strike a balance in support and engagement between several titles in the same very profitable domain. But I can't change that. No one cares what I think about COD, and I myself cannot influence anyone that does have power over these games and how they're developed and marketed to change their ways. So I have to live with it and wait for the next big thing, whether it be gaming or just relating to my life in general. I am waiting for if you will, a big break in my life in terms of passion, career, interests. I really don't know where I want to go with my educational background. I got a degree in psychology, but I really don't care to study, engage with, or practice anything in psychology. That was a complete mistake to jump from a major that I enjoyed, which was environmental science and geology, for my first 2 years, and I jumped to psych because I had a hard time pulling the grades in some deeper chemistry-heavy mineralogy courses about halfway through my geology major. So I blind jumped, and I got a degree in a field that I really, really don't like. The research component of it or the content. Not to say that I don't care about people or human psychology in general on a surface level, but I don't care to study it. I don't care to research it. I don't care to publish on it or be a therapist. So that's just not me. I look at my degree and I say, that's just not me. And identity crises like this scare me because when I had a similar sort of mindset before applying to colleges, towards the end of my high school years, I fell into a depressive state where all I knew was gaming and wanting to get views and money online and become the next big COD content creator and then be invited out to developer events and game reveals. That all sounded so fun and so real just within grasp years ago. And this is where I'm going to completely lower my guard for a minute, if you will. To my younger self, Shame on you for not giving yourself the empowerment and the focus and the time to make these ambitions a reality. I will never forget how I would put 5 hours into a video, have it get 10 or less views over the course of months, and because of that one video, I wouldn't touch Premiere or recording, editing for months to follow. I would stream once on a one-off event and get like 1 to 2 viewers and get so discouraged that I wouldn't stream for months, if not a year at a time afterwards. I gave myself no room to grow. I wanted overnight success, and I was a coward and an idiot for falling back on my dreams because I didn't get exposure at the rate that my young, impatient ADHD brain wanted to. And I hate myself for that because now I'll never get to be that content creator or that streamer or get to meet a developer or make a game or like go and see the studios that I love so much in person. Those dreams are dead. And I hate that. I hate that I can't live that. In my one lifetime to do just those things, I'll never get to do it because I was too hard on myself, too ignorant, and too stubborn to give myself an opportunity to experience that growth organically. And that hurts because I've invested what seems like a quarter of my life into a medium, into a hobby, a franchise, and all the wrong ways to garner attention and growth in such a rushed and insincere way. It does not reflect how much I love the art of gaming, how much I love Call of Duty, the friends I made playing these games, how these games helped me come out of very dark periods of my life, overcoming anxiety, weight gain, bullying, missing a parent, not being very sociable, having very bad social anxieties. There's always been stress and instability and uncertainty in my life, and that they alone make me afraid. It builds on itself. My baseline stress and anxiety worsen by the day because of the nature in which my mind works, thinking in circles, regretting things I didn't do in the past, like I am in commentary form now, verbalizing it to others, rehashing my failures, my shortcomings, creating this emotional echo chamber that has restricted happiness and peace in my life forever. And I don't like reliving this thought process every day, so I think verbalizing it now in commentary form will really help me to move forward from events and setbacks of the past and living life more authentically, focusing on my investment in myself rather than trying to buy friendships or gain internet influence or whatever other methods of profiting socially, financially, etc. Really living because I want to, getting back to others and befriending others because I love them and I want to help make the world a better, safer, happier place. Even if that's just within my immediate ecosystem of friends and family, how will they remember me? What impact will I make on their lives in the time that I have, rather than focusing on what wasn't in the past? And saying all of this puts me at peace. I've come to terms with the reality that I haven't lived the first basically quarter of my life to its fullest, and I'm responsible for that slow, if not sometimes stagnant, progression. And I look forward to adjusting my routines, my lifestyle, my habits, my hobbies, my friendships accordingly to bring back that sense of purpose and belonging in the world to a point where I don't need to prove my friendships, prove why I partake in certain hobbies. I don't need to engage in anything for profit or for validation or for attention. It's all because I deserve to be happy. I want to thank all of the friends and viewers, passerby or not, who have watched my content in any capacity over the years or the streams I've put on very infrequently. Thank you for supporting me through times of struggle and confusion and identity crisis and pain. And your engaging with me has helped to shed light on the disingenuous manners in which I approached content creation and streaming in the past, and to make sure that I don't do a disservice to you or the mediums that I claim to love and do truly love. I am not going to be making any more videos or streaming in the future. I am going to play and engage with this hobby because I love it. I love these games and I love the people that I meet through this medium. And I hope to not let you down ever again. And I also want to keep in touch with you all through social media. My at Chad Velez's Twitter handle is the best way to reach me directly. It's a good platform for me to communicate the major events in my life and keep in contact with you and keep the communication rolling, even if gaming and I sort of go through our phases in the years and months to come. Uh, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a process of healing and growth, and I'm very excited for what life post COVID, post college, post gaming, maybe, has in store for me. And I love you all very much. Please keep in touch. Please stay safe. Please keep your mental health in check. And of course, in typical Chad fashion, I can't leave off my last commentary without a little end note to all of the developers that work on Call of Duty. Your games have saved me so many times, and I've never known how to directly portray that gratitude to you. I hope that someday we get to meet in person. Regardless, I am so thankful for your enthusiasm, your passion, your hard work, your energy. It has not gone unnoticed, despite how the community tends to interact with you in the digital space. I love you. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for this hobby, this medium, this franchise, and many others. The devs and the creative minds behind every project that I have engaged with over the years. Thank you for letting me be a kid. Thank you for letting me grow up with something to believe in, including myself now. And if I could ask one thing of the developers and Activision and the community at large from here on out, just please take care of COD and love it because you want to. Have a great one. Take care of yourselves. Be well. So long.